So yes, Queensland title, trophies still to be presented. A lot closer than I thought. Wow, great finish. Trophies for these guys as well at the end of the night. Round 10 of the McCosker series. Fabulous. Action aplenty coming your way. Greenware racing, side by side into the first corner. But it is Matt Williams who says, this one's mine. Brad Pascoe tucks in there in position number 2. Matt Pascoe behind him. Steve Latham would be the next one. Then we go to Hayden Brims, 1 lap down. Car number 28, Zach Pascoe, as they head down the back straight away for the first of 35. Down the main straight for the second time. Matt Williams under the tower. Back behind him, Brad Pascoe. Matty Pascoe. Have a look at them then. Got them 3 wide down the back chute. Into the western corner. Matt Williams has gone. Back in position number 2. Brad Pascoe, Matt Pascoe. Steve Latham there in position number 4 on the outside of the racetrack, but down below him is Zach Pascoe. In the mix is Hayden Brims, high on the racetrack. And we've got a problem for our race leader. I think he's blown a tyre. He's broken a tyre, can you believe? Matt Williams down the main straightaway, under the tower. Car number 18, Brad Pascoe, Matt Pascoe. Car number 1 out of Tasmania, Steve Latham, has still got Hayden Brims behind him. That position, number 3, is not finalised. Down on the inside comes Zach Pascoe. Steve Jordan's in there as well. Around the outside of Lee Noon goes our race leader, and that is Brad Pascoe. Matt Pascoe not too far away. They've cleared out. Back to Steve Latham. Back behind him, Hayden Brims has a look up the inside. Hayden Brims into position number 3. Lee Noon is the lap car. Hayden Brims drifts a little high on the track, then comes back down low. Underneath Lee Noon they go. Steve Latham right behind, side by side once again. Steve Jordan back then to Zach Pascoe. We'll go back to our race leader, car number 18, Brad Pascoe. Matt Pascoe's right on him. Long way back in position number 3 is Hayden Brims. Then we go to Steve Latham, and on the outside of him will be Steve Jordan. Back at the front of the field, they're coming up on for car number 42, Michael Taylor, to put a lap on him.
Steve Latham under attack from Zach Pascoe. That's going to be 5th and 6th. Darren Kane will be the next one ahead of Justin Randall, JJ Hamilton, Trent Wilson, Mitchell G. Back out front, Zach Pascoe gets a bit of a look to the inside from his old man. Matty Pascoe, though, probably a little bit nicer than he usually would be as he's racing his son for the lead. But look out, Hayden Brims gets involved now. Can the 77 have a look to the inside of Matty Pascoe? They're all still running. Right on the
Steve Jordan's in the mix. The front 4. Back then we go to Zach Pascoe, who's a bit of a distance away. Darren Brims is behind him, but we'll go back to the race leader. And it is car number 18, Brad Pascoe under the tower. Matt Pascoe, here comes Steve Jordan, up the inside of Hayden Brims. Brims fights back on the outside. So it's Hayden Brims versus Steve Jordan. Down the main straightaway. It's still car number 18, Brad Pascoe. Matt Pascoe underneath. Down the back straightaway. Matt Pascoe goes to the race lead. Current Australia 1. Down the main straightaway. Matt Pascoe. Brad Pascoe. Hayden Brims is in the mix. Here comes Steve Jordan. Where did he come from? He's into position number 2. Out on the inside of Brad Pascoe. Hayden Brims is still there. Matt Pascoe, Steve Jordan, Brad Pascoe, Hayden Brims. Long way we go back then to the 28. I think that's Zach Pascoe. And then we've got Darren Kane. We'll stick with our race leader. Matt Pascoe. Lapping flag comes out for the 42 of Michael Taylor. Matt Pascoe, have a look. Here comes Steve Jordan again. Jordo, the Joker, he's right in this mix. They're on the tail of Michael Taylor. Down the main straightaway. Matt Pascoe, Steve Jordan, Hayden Brims, Brad Pascoe.
What an absolutely stonker of a feature race we got here. Steve Jordan started further in the pack. Hasn't been in contention for a heat race win all night long. And just running the bottom of the track has worked himself up to P2 and now has a look to the inside of Matty Pascoe. Had a sniff on the bottom, trying to get through into the race lead, but couldn't make it stick. Mr. Sweet on the outside, Joker on the inside. They're going to be side by side in this time. Joker with a good run. 1 and 2, you're still going to be down low to make it work. But 3 and 4 outpies the run, and now you've got a new race leader. It's Stevie Joker Jordan with only about 7 laps remaining. But look out, Hayden Brims is on the move as well. This is a brilliant feature race. Brad Pascoe's dropped back out of this 3-car battle for the lead now. With Hayden Brims sniffing on the bottom. Matty Pascoe still railing the top, trying to make something work. The Aussie champ spinning his wheels up high, trying to find some traction. As he sees Jordan starting to pull away and Hayden Brims starting to sniff to the inside. We're getting close now, 30 laps down. There's only 5 laps left to run. And Hayden Brims gets to the inside. And Jordan pulling away out front.
Down the main straightaway. Steve Jordan. Under the tower he goes. Hayden Brims into 2. Matt Pascoe 3. Brad Pascoe, long way goes back then to Zach Pascoe. Darren Kane would be the next one. Then we've got the 33 of Justin Randell. We'll go back to the race leader. It is still Steve Jordan. 3 to go. Back behind him, Hayden Brims. Matt Pascoe looks for some drive high on the racetrack. Back behind him still is Brad Pascoe under the tower one more time. Steve Jordan leads them down the back straight. Back behind him is Hayden Brims. Matt Pascoe, Brad Pascoe, down the main straightaway one more time. White flag out. Steve Jordan is 1 lap from home. Down the inside of Michael Taylor they go. Hayden Brims down on the inside. Matt Pascoe, Brad Pascoe. That's the way they will finish, folks. What a magnificent race. Steve Jordan, Hayden Brims, Matt Pascoe, Brad Pascoe. We'll wait for the 28 car. Zach Pascoe, Darren Kane. The 28 car then. Zach Brims, it would have been the next car. Well, folks, I don't know about you. I've seen some great racing from these guys. What a race. 35 laps without a stoppage. Brilliant racetrack, Kingaroy. Brilliant driving from Super Sedans. And all I can say is bring on that national title in about 5 or 6 weeks' time. Can't wait for it any longer.
Oh, mate.